Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go. 18, Pioneer.
Straight to the air they go. That's caught. Devon Achan. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
I'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped with authority there, but that's something. Came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
60 Eagles, 60.
To throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go.
2nd down carry for A.J. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Panthers 6, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taken in by Northland. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. You come in as a significant underdog, Brock, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really given themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Sanders intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Short pass brought in. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is job well done.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He would have been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And you still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Looking to throw here. He brings it in. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready up.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 19 tight. 19.
3rd and long for him here. Complete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Panthers 60, Panthers 60 Eagles, 60.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
18, 5, Warriors 70.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cup 19.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Caught, nice game left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Seven Pirates, Dragon 60.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
18 rep, Bronco 80.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Laughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Lone back gets the handoff. And a stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready.
Throw to the right, finds Waddle. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Now looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Browns take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
19 Tigers, 77 Wolves.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Looking right, and he finds him. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Warriors 70. Let's go now.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cowboys.
Put to the left, it's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
3rd and 3.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Caught out left. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurt. Come 19. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Throwing out to the left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Drop 60. 18 Cardinal.
Sanders back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves.
Going again here, Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead just before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
14.
Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Here we go. Kevin Byron.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. Panther 6. Ready.
Setting up to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. Tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. 18, run. 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, ready.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Come on.
Here's the snap on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Come back in. Come be lying. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
79 Broncos. Go.
Sanders setting the pass. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt.
2-yard attempt.
This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So they'll decline this and take the result. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Jerks away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get it. Crack all 80. Crack all 80. Ready?
Another game to jump kicks. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Back. Backing 18. Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolf. Rush it. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Keeps himself upright. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready?
Throwing it on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Grant tipped it in to pick it off. Well, no doubt they envision Imagine that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got it. Ready?
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Browns, first down.
First down. Here's Sanders. Has him running the comeback. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
70 Lions. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
On the jump.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Connects with him down the sideline. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
19 tight. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Got it. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Going to the ground again on first. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Browns first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Run right side. Judkins. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. That's on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Handoff now. Judkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go! 70, Cowboy 80. Ready?
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The defensive stand here, they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 40, 70.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. He gets his guys a 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Great defensive effort to reject that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Dolphins first down.
set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
18, run. 19, come 19.
Sticking to the air here. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. I don't like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Out wide, it's Waddle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And goes to the hurry up here.
Back on leading. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Devon Achan with the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And the give, here's Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
7 Pirates. Let's go now. 60 Vikes. 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. Again, he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And that one's gone. To add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Achan up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Headed out right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these grapefruit celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Drawing up the design keeper. We're drawing up for him. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. So the Browns come away with the win. And they're able to run this.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Be like him. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting, and let you down.